What do you think it is about you that allows you to do as well as you have within this space in particular?
I think it's my approach on info in general. I feel like everybody in the space is focused on their own profits and how much money they make. But I think from a young age and even starting out, I was always obsessed about what I can do for other people. I wanted to serve my clients best I could. And, when I think about info in general, if a client pays me a few $1,000s, it is my duty to do whatever I can in my control, in like everything that I can do to get that client the result that I promised them. And I think so many people just look at it as a simple transaction. I don't look at it as a transaction. Like, yes, I received the money, but you paid me, you put your trust in me to achieve this specific goal that I said that you could achieve. If I don't help you get there, I don't want your money. And so like that's the way I look at it. And I think my emphasis on the client fulfillment aspect and the product that I'm selling, especially for my clients as well, is what separates me from everyone else. Because a lot of times, like, it's easy to just like, okay, the guy already paid me. I just can do the bare minimum. I'll go find the next guy to pay me. But what people don't understand is that if you get that person the result that they wanted, they're gonna come back because they're gonna have this new thing that they want, and they're gonna refer the friends that they have because you changed their life. And it's so much more fulfilling that way because you're actually building a real business that helps people, right? And so a lot of the times, and the reason why info has such a bad stigma is because nobody actually cares. Nobody cares about whether or not you get the result. As long as the money is in my pockets, I'm happy. But why would you not care, Because if they took their hard-earned money, they put their trust in you and they invested in you, it is your duty to make sure that you do everything that you can to get them the result. If not, you don't deserve the money. That's generally the mindset I've had from day one. And that's the mindset I had with every transaction that I've had, which is why I think I have the reputation that I have, is because not a lot of people can say something bad about me because I do whatever I can to help you get what you want. And I think that mindset alone is what separates me from everybody else. Not a lot of guys have that, but I wish more people did, honestly.
No, 100%. I think
Yeah.
even as an approach to life, bro, like if you go in and aim to be an honest guy and stick to your word and deliver on what you promise and
Yeah.
don't show people up and try to do everything with a smile on your face, like
Yeah.
life will tend to smile back,
Mm-hmm.
you know? But, that's specific to info, and I think it applies across the board
Yeah.
to a lot of things. But even just to dig further into that,
Mm-hmm.
right? Because, some people will go into the space you've gone into in their 20s with a lot more experience under their belt.
Yeah.
And in twice the time not manage to achieve half the results that you've managed to.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think it is about the way that you've approached business that has allowed you to have the results you've had and even generate the amount of money you've been able to as a result of that?
I think it's a skill set. I didn't rush that aspect. I fell in love with the process so much that I developed so many skills to the point where I have a service that not a lot of people can deliver, right? And so an example of this is that if a guy comes in and, they try to make his money as fast as possible, you're not actually going to learn the fundamental skills in order to make that amount of money because you're going to try and rush the process. I genuinely enjoy learning. I genuinely enjoy being so involved in my clients' businesses. I enjoy different skills, getting knowledge, getting information, getting insights, all that stuff. And so if you enjoy the process, that doesn't feel like work to you. The money will come. I've never really been fixated on money. That's always been a byproduct of the work that I really enjoy doing. If I made $3K a month, I'd honestly still be happy. Okay, I'm lying, but maybe not as happy, but I'd still be okay, because in my opinion, it's not about the money. It's about whether or not you enjoy it. And if you enjoy it, like, you'll do what it takes, and you'll go that extra mile and you won't even look at it as work. This is all fun to me. Like, it feels like a game, I'm going to Dubai in like 2 days, like literally 2 days, and I'm going with a bunch of clients as a client retreat, and I'm just going to go there. We have no plans. We're just going to go to Dubai. We're going to ride jet skis, rent cars, do whatever, and it's going to be so fun, Like, it actually feels like a video game to me, and it's so fun to do this type of stuff. And we've been blessed with the opportunity that we have in online space. We have opportunities like this where we can do these type of things. So why be so fixated on the end result? fall in love with the process, and you'll get there eventually. You know?
Especially with a story like yours where you're 19 already doing these numbers.
Uh,
If these guys are, early 20s, late 20s, even 30s, they're going to see you and be like, yo, this guy's young, he's killing it, he's
yeah.
hungry. It makes it easier to help,
Yeah.
you
hmm
know?
I want to touch on that actually because a lot of my clients are like 26. I signed a guy today. He's 48, 48-year-old. And I asked him like after he paid the invoice and everything, I asked him like, what made you join? And he was like, you're 19. And I was like, he was saying like, if you're 19 and you can do this, I can do it as well. And we look at it as like, oh, being 19 is a disadvantage. We're young. People won't look at us the right way. They won't respect us because of our age. Like, I'm looking at it as like, bro, leverage whatever you have to your strength. Because I used to look at my age as like a weakness. I was like, I'm 17. No one's going to care about what I say. I sound like a toddler because my voice didn't crack yet. And no one took me seriously. I thought in that in my head. But I realized like, okay, if I can do it when I'm 17, 18, why can't you do it as well? And so I flipped it. I was like, if I can do it while I'm this young, and you have way more experience than me, you're way more qualified, and you have way more of a reason to make this type of money, why can't you do what I'm doing? It's simply a lack of knowledge and lack of strategies and lack of systems. I have these three things. I can give them to you. So work with me. Like that's how I position it now. So I've learned to just turn my weaknesses into strengths, and it's like it works so well. Because the old guys want to work with young guys that are hungry and put in the work. My clients know I'll run through a wall for them. If I want to get them a result, and they want a one-on-one call and it's 1 a.m., I'll take that call. I don't give a shit. I'll run through a wall for these guys. And when the older guy sees that, they're like, I want to work with this guy. Because people their age don't. They don't really care. Like, they're already set. They're already stable and everything. We're still trying to, like, build up and, build our legacy and everything. So, of course, we're going to do the extra effort. So, I think you can almost turn every weakness you have into a strength that nobody else can say,
Learn to play your cards right.
Exactly.